My name is John Ybarra. I'm running for District 3, Fullerton. There is no incumbent. It is a new district. Um, I have a family of two daughters, my beautiful wife, Nikki. Both my daughters are law school grads, and they're seeking to become attorneys. Uh, I've lived in in Fullerton for 60 years. I went to Woodcrest Elementary and Nicholas Junior High, and also Fullerton JC, Cal State Fullerton. So I'm a long-term resident also, and I love it here. I've been coaxed to go different places, but I'm not. Okay, I'm going to stay here in Fullerton. My business is here too, by the way. I do have a real estate office on the corner of Valencia and Lemon. So I kind of got ties to District 5 and District 3, more so than I think other candidates. I'm more ingrained to more districts. Well, that's a good question because District 3 is on the edge of Fullerton and Placencia and Brea. And we have the major streets of Imperial Highway. We have Kramer, and we have the 57 freeway and State College. So it kind of creates certain barriers to children and parents that want to perhaps intervene in downtown city life, okay? Because they do have their own shopping areas and they're nice, okay? And a lot of the kids are in the district of Placencia and Yorba Linda Unified Schools. The way I would try to get them engaged is I would create the website for them to be engaged. I'm not sure how I could get to everyone personally yet, but I do intend to have a website for them so that they could be abreast of the agenda items that are coming up. And also, I would use email and so forth, anything that would get the word across to them that there's an important item coming up for their opinion at City Hall. I would appoint certain concerned citizens in each neighborhood to be the voice for District 3, where I could understand their needs and issues through contact with them. Well, District 3, in many areas, it's fairly new, only 20 years old, or because there's been a lot of new building sites there that are newer, whereas downtown is 100 years old. So it's a different area, considerably different. But we do have Chapman Park area, and that is really in bad shape. I would do everything I can to earmark monies for them to get their roads fixed, because it's been like that for 20, 30 years. And when I was door knocking, they said, well, we don't believe in you city councilmen anymore because you keep promising us that you're going to fix these roads and nothing ever gets done. So I have to get that done. Also, my understanding is there's going to be a large apartment building complex going up for Cal State Fullerton students. And I'm thinking that if Chapman Park's going to be highly affected by that, they should be getting some of that money and put it in their neighborhood, like the streets. The donors to my campaign have been my cousin Gary, who is a realtor, by the way, and he is one of my endorsements. Has his own business in Anaheim. Susan, a friend of my wife's, good friend. DPL Photography, OC Apartment Association, Power Board of Realtors. The rest of the money has come from my wife and I. Okay, so I pretty much know how to run a campaign. I'm a marketing expert, I would have to say, being a realtor for so long. So I pretty much know how to go about getting voters to vote for me. So I really didn't need a lot of endorsements and donors. I didn't chase them at all. They came to me. The next question is, who is endorsing you and why? Okay, and why should voters trust these endorsements? Okay, the endorsements that I have are small businesses, teachers, doctors, lawyers, realtors, Congress, and councilmen. Who are these? Lou Correa, Nick Dunlap, Chris Norby, Bruce Whitaker. I appeal to both Republicans and Democrats because I would consider myself a fiscally responsible candidate. I'm a Democrat, but I believe in making sure that our budget is met every year, or we have an overage. I can't see spending more than you have. And the trust, why trust my endorsements? Well, my endorsements and endorsers are professionals, and they are business people. So they take the work of city council serious. And I know that they're going to hold me to my promises, and they have a vision themselves for the city of Fullerton. So I just want to go forward with what I promised and do the best to stick to that. It's not as easy as people think because we do have 5 people on the city council, and they're endorsed by many, many factions, and they have their own thoughts on each budget proposal. But hopefully we can get the roads and infrastructure as priority with all of us together.